Unlike Central Strip properties, Fontainebleau doesn't benefit from heavy pass-through foot traffic. Guests don't accidentally wander in on their way somewhere else. Visiting Fontainebleau requires intention. That makes the property far more dependent on destination appeal than convenience, and destination appeal in Las Vegas is intensely competitive. Nearby, long-established resorts like Wynn, Encore, and Resorts World already dominate the luxury segment. These properties have spent years refining their identities, their service rhythms, and their ability to keep guests circulating through casinos, restaurants, and entertainment spaces. For a new resort, that means competing not just on amenities, but on habit. Fontainebleau entered the market with a strategy that leaned heavily toward high-end experiences. The focus was on premium gaming, upscale dining, designer retail, and exclusive nightlife. That approach can be highly profitable during peak demand periods when affluent travelers and high-limit players are active. The challenge is consistency. Las Vegas doesn't operate on luxury travelers alone. The city depends on a broad mix: locals, convention attendees, mid-range tourists, budget travelers, and occasional visitors who spend modestly but reliably. When a property emphasizes only the top tier, it risks leaving large portions of its space inactive during slower periods. Inside Fontainebleau, that imbalance becomes visible. Some dining venues operate with limited hours. Retail corridors feel sparse. Sections of the casino floor appear lightly populated, especially outside of event-driven peaks. The architecture amplifies this effect. Large rooms feel emptier faster when they aren't filled. Operating costs don't scale down with foot traffic. Running a resort of this size means constant expenses: staffing, utilities, climate control, maintenance, security, and marketing continue regardless of how busy the property is. Early reports suggested that revenue struggled to consistently keep pace with these costs after opening, particularly as Las Vegas experienced softer tourism numbers compared to previous years. Air travel volumes declined. Convention attendance dipped. Fewer visitors overall means fewer spontaneous visits, and for a destination-dependent property, that matters. Financial pressure is further intensified by the scale of the original investment. Construction costs were estimated in the billions, and long-term financing obligations remain fixed. Even modest shortfalls in daily activity can have outsized effects when multiplied across a property this large. At the same time, ownership actions suggest the long-term vision hasn't been abandoned. The company recently acquired adjacent land at a significant cost, indicating that expansion or future development is still being considered. That kind of move suggests confidence in the asset, even if near-term performance has been uneven. Operationally, the resort has undergone adjustments. Staffing levels were revised after the resort opened, including reductions to control labor expenses. Several senior leadership roles have turned over, including positions tied to finance, operations, and technology. Leadership changes are not uncommon in large hospitality projects, especially during early stabilization phases. Still, they can contribute to inconsistency while processes are being refined. Fontainebleau has also faced regulatory attention. Nevada gaming authorities are reviewing compliance procedures related to casino credit and anti-money laundering controls. Investigations of this nature take time, and outcomes are not immediate. The presence of regulatory scrutiny can affect internal operations and public perception while reviews are ongoing. Public response to the property has been mixed. Guest reviews tend to rate the hotel and amenities favorably. Rooms, pools, and fitness facilities are often praised for their design and comfort. On paper, those ratings place Fontainebleau solidly among Strip competitors, but expectations for a brand new luxury resort are unusually high, and even small missteps can shape broader narratives. Social media has amplified that effect. Isolated moments, pricing complaints, viral photos, or perceived value mismatches can spread quickly and become shorthand for larger criticisms, whether or not they reflect the full experience of the property. Another challenge is identity. Iconic Las Vegas resorts usually have a clear reason for people to visit, even if they are not staying overnight. Bellagio has the fountains. Wynn has curated gardens and lakeside shows. The Venetian has its canals. These features create habitual visitation. Fontainebleau's design is sleek and modern, but some visitors struggle to identify a singular draw that pulls people in repeatedly. Seasonal attractions and event programming help, but many of those offerings resemble concepts already established elsewhere on the Strip, making differentiation harder. Entertainment remains one of the resort's strongest areas. Concerts, nightclub events, and large-scale performances consistently draw crowds. During those moments, the property feels active and full. The contrast between event nights and ordinary days is noticeable, highlighting how much activity is currently driven by scheduled programming rather than organic flow. In recent months, Fontainebleau has taken steps to broaden its appeal. Free parking, targeted promotions, and limited time deals aim to attract locals and more price-sensitive visitors. These efforts suggest a shift toward inclusivity rather than exclusivity, acknowledging the need for steady traffic across a wider audience base. Employees at the resort also voted to unionize, securing changes to wages and benefits. That move could improve service consistency and workforce stability over time, though it also adds to fixed operating costs in the short term. For now, Fontainebleau occupies an uncertain position. The physical asset is undeniable. The building is impressive. The amenities are modern. The investment is massive. What remains unresolved is alignment, aligning scale with demand, identity with location, and ambition with daily reality. In Las Vegas, success is rarely immediate. Some resorts take years to settle into their role on the Strip. Others never quite find it. At the moment, the most noticeable feature of Fontainebleau is not its luxury or its ambition. It is the space itself, and how often that space feels larger than the activity filling it.